continue. Yeah, continue. So, welcome, guys, to our first meeting. And our topic is the Chinese meet American,
African.
African in Hong
Yeah.
Kong. Okay, it's
Yeah.
our first topic. And today we have three handsome guys on board. Okay, so firstly we will introduce ourselves first. So I will start. I'm David, and I'm living in Hong Kong for 10 years.
Wow.
And I'm originally from Shanxi province in mainland China. And
Okay.
I came to City University of Hong Kong and studied accounting. And finished my bachelor degree in CTU. I came to the accounting firm called BDO Limited, and working as an auditor for 3 years. In 2018, I joined Prudential Hong Kong Limited as unit manager, start my insurance career. And 2019, I decided to start my own business to become an entrepreneur, to be the education consultant to help mainland China, the students to study in overseas. Basically, we focused on Hong Kong, Macau, the areas, the regions we're familiar with. So now today, we have 3 superstars. we will create some business with Africa, okay, Ghana and Nigeria. Nigeria, right?
Nigeria, yeah.
So now I pass my time to who won't be first?
Yeah, Apple can introduce himself first.
Okay, no problem.
Ampo?
You can introduce yourself first.
Yeah, actually, Kojo Amponsa Jesse, simply known as Ampo.
Ampo,
Yeah,
okay.
because I just mentioned that because most of the Chinese are not able to pronounce my name, and I don't want them to corrupt my name. So
Okay.
I just introduce myself as Ampo, AMPO for short. Actually, as you said, I'm from Ghana. I'm from Ghana, and I finished my bachelor's degree way back in Ghana, and I worked for some couple of years in the non-banking financial institution as an accountant, and later on move on to my church where I worked for about 4 years. Then I decided to come and do my master's here in Hong Kong. Why Hong Kong? I think later on we will come to that. You come to that, or I can say why I later on. Okay, so I've been in Hong Kong for almost a year. Actually, I came together with Michael, because Michael, we are doing the same program here in Hong Kong in Lingnan University.
Yes.
Yeah, we are doing a master's in international banking finance. So basically, we've been here for Ghana on the 16th of August, and we go to Hong Kong on the 17th. Actually,
Yes.
from Ghana to Hong Kong is about 18 hours flight. Yeah. So that is basically about me, Ampo. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Good. That's nice.
Okay, so now we pass time to who?
Ghana, Michael.
Ghana. I should finish with Ghana. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. As Ampo already mentioned my name. My name is Michael Edekun.
Yes.
I'm from Ghana. I'm also from Ghana. So we are 2 Ghanaians on the platform. Yes. So in terms of my educational background, I started in Ghana. I attended the University of Ghana, where I studied Bachelor of Science in Administration. Then after that, I wrote my professional examination, and I'm now a qualified member, like the certified accountant.
Yes.
I've worked like our friend David.
Yes.
But in Ghana, yeah, we also have this professional qualification
Yes.
that we write. So I worked for about 7 years, mostly at the oil and gas sector, and I was first an internal auditor, and later on I changed my job to BIP Energy Ghana Limited, where I was their financial accountant for almost 3 years.
Okay, nice job.
Yes. I decided to further my education by attending Lingnan University in Hong Kong, Lingnan, where I studied. I had my master's degree in international banking and finance. So I'm in the same program with Ample.
Yes.
It's in fact it's very fun, and I think as time goes on, we'll talk more about our program and our life here in Hong Kong. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
No problem.
Because of our time, I will also talk about myself.
Yes.
Like the two of you have said earlier on, me, I'm into academics more. So I also, my name is Dari. So you can simply say, call me Dare.
Yes.
So because we have an English name called Dare, so you can call me Dare. I am from Nigeria. So this is the biggest country in West Africa, and for my bachelor's degree, I studied chemistry and education.
Yes.
So I studied chemistry and education in 2017, and when I finished, I was, because in my country you have to do a compulsory 1-year National Youth Service. So I went for the National Youth Service, and I served as a research assistant during this time. So after my National Youth Service, and everything I did then was in academics. So before I have to come over to this place in 2019, because we did the National Youth Service between 2017 and 2018. So in 2019, I have to come over. Okay, 2018, 2019. So immediately I finished in 2019. That was when I come over to this place. So I studied focusing on STEM education. I studied social policy, focusing on STEM education policy specifically. So for my master's degree. So that's all about my educational background.
Yeah, and I will continue. Okay.
So
continue.
Okay, so you can see me like this. So
okay, very nice.
That's for my educational background. Like I said, I studied chemistry and education, and but when I got here, I have to major on because there are emphasis on STEM education in Hong Kong. So I have to major on STEM education policy. In Hong Kong. So for my master's degree program. And I got here last year as well. So by the end of this August, it will be 1 year. So that's all about my educational background.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let us move on. Okay.
Yeah.
So you 3 guys all came to Hong Kong for study your master, and almost 1 year, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just few days to 1 year.
Previous 1 year. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
So we will discuss about why you guys come to Hong Kong, and so
Yeah.
so
So
Yeah.
I think we should just stick to why we come to Hong Kong, because I think we have said we came to Hong Kong to study, but why we
yes,
choose Hong Kong to
yeah,
study.
you choose why,
So
yeah,
I think
okay,
Father Ampush can.
Yeah, actually, as I mentioned, I'm studying international banking and finance. And
yes, yeah,
we all know that when it comes to finance, Hong Kong is a financial hub.
yes,
So I decided to come and experience the culture
yes,
because it's Hong Kong is a financial hub. It's made up of a lot of Europeans, foreigners, and all that. Because when we look at Hong Kong, we have
yeah,
foreign banks and other financial
yes,
institutions in Hong Kong. So
yes,
when it
of
comes to
course,
finance, I
mm-hmm.
wanted to be part of that experience to get more knowledge in the financial industry. That's
Yes,
why I chose Hong Kong. And apart from that, when it comes to education, most of the Hong Kong universities are on top of the educational ranking.
yes,
Yeah, so that made me choose Hong Kong to study the program that I'm studying right now.
yeah,
Thank you.
nice. So Michael,
Okay. Yes. I think Ampo has said almost all. So I'll
yes,
add a little of it. And as we all know, Asia,
uh-huh,
Hong Kong
yeah,
speak good English in terms of their national language.
of
And
course,
it's one, as compared to other countries, I think Hong Kong, you can be able to, and English now is everywhere. Every country
yeah,
you go, they would
yes,
want people who can speak English. And Hong Kong is one of the places you can be able to express yourself, because
mm-hmm.
Ghana, we speak English, and most other countries.
Yes,
And secondly, in terms of education, Hong Kong is one of the best in the world. Some of the schools here in Hong Kong are ranked even 1 to 10.
yeah,
There are schools in Hong Kong which are here. And for us personally, we
yeah,
researched a lot about the school before coming.
yes,
So the courses they have here, especially those who want to do business, finance, who want to work in the financial industry, Hong Kong is the ideal place you can work. And so looking at all these things and all the opportunities after studying, I think Hong Kong is one of the best places you can study. And that's one of the reasons I selected, or I made up my mind of coming. Thank you.
cool. So there,
Yeah, I of course initially I don't really know much about Hong Kong.
yes,
I only see Hong Kong in movies.
yeah, me too,
if you talk to average an average Africa, if you're asking, like, if you mention the name Hong Kong, they'll say,
yes,
okay, Hong Kong in that movie.
Jackie Chan
yes,
and Bruce Lee.
So they will tell you about it, but they don't really know where Hong Kong is. So
yes,
me too, I don't really know much about it at first. But I had a roommate then, but later we talked about, so we're looking for some schools where we can study.
yes,
So I later got to know this Hong Kong from my friend. And then later we look around we depth into it deeper. And we got to know that Hong Kong is one of the Asian country. Like they
yeah,
usually say there are major 2 tigers of Asia. And there are like 4, I think 3 or 4 tigers of Asia. Hong Kong,
uh-huh,
Singapore, and
yes,
Taiwan.
Yeah.
yes.
So these are
Yeah.
the 3.
South Korea, yes,
South Korea, yeah. So, and they will try to dig deep into it, and they will discover that Hong Kong has some state-of-art facilities, and
uh-huh,
Hong Kong is a beautiful place to be,
yeah,
and
yes,
like that. So, I like that. That fascinated me, and
Yeah.
then I try to put forward my application. So those are the things that interest me.
Cool. Okay, so back to me. I also can share with a little bit with you guys. Why I chose Hong Kong because I'm living in the middle part of China and very far away. Of course, not very far away than you guys. Okay. Yeah. But it's before I came to Hong Kong in 2010. I never leave my country, my hometown so long, so far away. The reason is that I discussed with my schoolmate who is a girl, my senior. She came to Hong Kong before me, and I came to her house, her room, her home, and asked her whether Hong Kong is good or bad or bad, right? So she showed me the opportunities and the possibilities and positive aspects about Hong Kong, like the freedom in our university and in the city, which is very attractive to me. And I got a lot of inspiration from her, and I fought for this opportunity, came to Hong Kong, and it became the top 4 who have the opportunity to study in City University of Hong Kong.
Wow.
Yes, I'm very grateful. And now I can stay in Hong Kong. Stay in Hong Kong. Already 10 years. Yeah.
Wow.
So I love.
You are now an Hong Konger.
Yeah. You can say. You can say. I love the city, and we have a lot of freedom. Okay, so now we came to our next. So we will discuss what is the unique characters about Hong Kong University, especially about your university. Also, I will tell you about something about City University. Okay.
So we can just pick it one by one. Maybe you just say one, I say one, because we have from
Darius.
Yeah.
So Darius starts.
You pick one.
Okay.
Yeah, Lingnan University, like I know it is one of the Hong Kong university, but Lingnan University is the only liberal arts university in Hong Kong. So it's majorly focusing on the liberal arts studies, and they are known for this. In fact, they were ranked second in the whole world in the high impact ranking this year. So for quality education throughout the world. So that is one thing that is unique about Lingnan University.
Yes.
So Ampu can talk.
Yeah, and as Darius is one of the top liberal studies university in the world, and also I will start from Hong Kong then before I come to here, because Hong Kong is exposed to both Eastern and Western cultures, because Hong Kong was initially colonized by the UK. So they have that Western culture. Aside that, the Eastern culture is also dominating, because Hong Kong is in the East Yeah. And aside that, Lingnan University is one of the youngest, and I think one year for you to interact to supervisors and professors, because it's not as big as other
Yes.
universities. Yeah. So that
Yes.
one is also a good aspect of it, because you can have the freedom to visit your professor if you have any problem or any challenges, and they are always welcome. So it makes you feel at home. If you
Yes.
have any particular problem or
Yes.
challenges, it makes you feel at home and always
Yes.
talk to your professor, and they are very welcoming. That one is one also important thing about Lingnan
Yes.
University. Yeah. So I'll pass on to Michael to continue.
Yeah. Michael, you should unmute. Yes.
Please, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
I
Good.
think they have said most of what I wanted to say, but there are more unique characteristics of Lingnan University. For example, our program
Yes.
is quite unique. Unlike, you not get masters in international banking and finance usually at other places, and it's not only our department, but most of the departments at Lingnan, the programs are taught by very experienced lecturers, and they are usually working. Most of them are working, and they know the practical aspect a lot. So our university, Lingnan, which is, I believe, is one of the top-notch university, although it's a liberal arts university, but it's one of the best university you can have around in terms of their facilities, teaching facilities. The libraries are always current or abreast. They are always abreast with the modern technologies and Zoom meeting, other technologies you can think of. So I think that's a little I can say for now. We have more. Thank you.
Nice. So, Bear, what can you share?
Yeah, I think I was the first person to talk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I said, yeah, this is the only liberal at university in
Okay,
Hong Kong.
got it.
So
Okay.
that.
So let me share with you. Have you been to City University of Hong Kong?
Not entered the place.
Not yet.
But,
yes.
But,
no, yeah. Okay. So for me, I also didn't go to Lingnan University. Okay. Yeah. So why I a few days ago why I said I wanted to go there.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe next week. So for City University,
I think
yes,
it's good. So you can come one of these days. Then at that time, then we will also go with you to also see CTU.
Yes. Why not? Yes. Okay. For CTU, it's very small. It's very small. But I don't know. I don't know. Lingnan University
Then Lingnan University is smaller.
Smaller. Okay. Get it. And in 2010, when I came to CTU, which only had one academic building. One. Yeah. After the few years, we have before I graduated, we have two more buildings, academic 2 and academic 3 building. Very beautiful, and we have a very spectacular building called Creative Media Center. Very strange the form. And when I studied there, I feel very tough, tough, and also we have the flexibilities to try a lot of things because I did the bachelor degree, so we have 4 years there. I tried a lot of things, student unions, different societies like the hacking group, film group, even,
Okay.
and some music society, and I played the guitar, and I also set up my own volunteer service society, which called Ferryman Club of Hong Kong, and I will share more detail later on.
In the season 2.
Yes, so
in season 2 meetings.
Yes, basically the volunteer society I set up is for the mainland students from China who wanted to study in Hong Kong, and we organized a trip, summer camp, for them to experience the life and the studying here for 1 week. We organized the camp for 8 years already. 8 years. From year 2, I proposed this plan to my fellow students, my professors, even the department, social work departments, to ask for help, and even I proposed to the vice president of the City University to get some sponsorship. You know, we are very poor. You know, poor students. We have no money, but we wanted to achieve something, so I asked for help, and we did it in 2012. We did it. I invited a group of students from my hometown. I remember it's 12 students. And we also invited a group of students from Hebei University, Hebei province, and from a very famous high school there, around eight students. All are top students. We had a very nice week in Hong Kong. We traveled around in the city, and we did a lot of things in our university, City University, and tried the license in our academic building. We attended some lecture, and we attended some volunteer services to serve our Hong Kong communities. And that time is very, very meaningful and very fruitful. So we continued. We keep doing this every summer. And one day, I hope you guys can bring some students like you guys came to Hong Kong and to experience a different life. And like your hometown, and I can contribute some idea and about the logistics thing. I have a lot of friends who are working in the traveling agency, so we can work together to work out.
David, I think there is one important thing that we didn't mention. Why Hong Kong?
Yes.
One other thing that we forgot, but very important, is Hong Kong is also noted of giving scholarship, government scholarship and private scholarship to students outside Hong Kong and mainland China. So especially if you want to do MPhil or PhD, it's almost tuition free, and also it comes with a monthly stipend. That is very important.
Yeah.
Because one other thing is for the three of us, we are currently doing MSc or taught postgraduate courses.
Yes.
That is one thing that we didn't know before we came.
Really?
If we had known, we
Yes.
should have come doing MPhil or PhD
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
MSc.
Yes.
So it's one very important thing that maybe going forward, we can also talk to people watching us in Africa and other parts of the world to also take advantage of.
Yeah, you're totally
Very
right.
important.
I agree with you.
Before and that is one thing also. And another thing is there are also, apart from the PhD and the MPhil that the government fund, there are still some other subsidized programs that covered like half partial tuition fee, like they just have to pay half of the tuition fee also. But all these things, they need someone to guide them through. So had it been we meet someone like David when we came, we will not have some troubles, some challenges.
You see my company logo. Yes.
It looks good.
Yes. We decided we designed it. Yes.
Yeah. So we will not have so many issues like that. So, but it's good. It's good that we are having something like this. So anyone who wish to come, whether they get PhD or MPhil, or even if they don't get it,
and contact
this
us.
company. So this company can still help them.
Yes, you're right.
Get,
totally right.
Tuition, maybe partially free tuition fee.
Programs. You're right. Scholarship, yes.
Or scholarships or any other ones. So
and also guide them. Guide them. Let them know when application starts and what they need to do. Prepare before the application opens and all that, as in step-by-step way of going through the application process that will enhance them getting admission and all that. I think it's very, very important. So going forward, we can help other people who will contact us to do that.
Okay. We discussed a lot, and so I think for today we discussed one more topic, and I think it's enough for today. And
we can have some other days.
So we have one episode today, Okay, so we have to keep our secret,
Sure.
We have a lot of treasure to share,
Exactly.
So guys, so we have to work together for big thing. That's what I mentioned yesterday. Big thing, big thing.
Yeah, big thing.
So our last question today, or topic is today. What's your guys the experience studying in Hong Kong or living in Hong Kong? What do you see the difference between Hong Kong and your country? I also can share something about me, about Hong Kong and with my hometown. So you guys be first.
Dr. Michael, you can start, please.
Okay. I think one unique difference between Hong Kongers and especially Africans, is that for us, we try to get closer to people. Unlike here, they are quite individualistic. They want to stay alone. They don't want to try to mingle with other people.
Yes.
But aside that, when you get closer to them, you realize Hong Kongers or Chinese people are very good and nice to be with. They are very kind, and it's always fun to be around them. So So I think that's one unique difference. In Africa, we are more or less like we socialize. Everybody we know. You can greet the person. Once you come, you just the person pass by you. You just greet the person. Hi, and the person will be shake. But here it's not too much like that. It's somehow yeah. Unless you know the person individually.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what's your experience studying with?
Yeah. I think it's a very good experience. You really like it. I'm part of the football team where with the students on Congress. Then we go to the field. We play football, and it's all fun. I have pictures. Maybe one of these days I'll show it to you guys. It's very nice. And very
actually, let me take it from there. Actually, I and Michael was assigned to the same hall and the same floor, but not the same room. Michael's room was next to mine.
Yes.
And actually, we were the only Black people or Africans on our floor.
Yes.
And our floor was interesting floor because we had Africans and Indian.
Yes.
People from Hong Kong and people from mainland China.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was interesting. And I remember that we actually like cooking, but the lifestyle of Hong Kong, because of their rooms are very small, because they mostly eat from the restaurant, eat outside, because a Hong Konger can eat breakfast outside in the morning, lunch in the morning, and supper or dinner in the evening. But we are not used to that. So when we came to the hall, I and Michael, and we mostly cook food on our floor, and most of our friends or our floor mates saw it, and they also took the delight to also cook. And I think it also helped them. And we had that kind of bonding because we do things together. As Michael said, we play football together and all that. And I must say that they are interesting people to be with. But as Michael said, if from a distance, they look very reserved, very, very reserved. But when you get close contact with them, like you see that they are lively or lovely to be with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my experience, I have like we just like what they have said, the same thing. It's applicable to me as well, and also with my studies as well. I have at first when I first came here, because I was like 2 weeks late before I
really
to Hong Kong. Yeah, I was like 2 or 3 weeks late. So getting to this place, they have already started lectures for the past 2 or 3 weeks. So I was just looking like this inside the class.
Crazy.
I didn't know what they were saying.
They were just looking at you.
I didn't know what they were saying for like 2 weeks or so. So, but later the lecturer, they have to carry us along, and they give us like one-on-one attention, and I was able to meet up with it as well. So, and in my groups, like I have Chinese in my groups, I have Hong Kong people in my group. So the first thing that wanted to cause problem was language. So, but later I tried to listen, and we tried to understand ourselves, and we were able to do the project that time. So in terms of the culture as well, so because it's so new to me, some of my food, I couldn't find them when I got here. Some of the food I like so much, I'm used to eating in Nigeria.
Eba.
Like amala, amala, like swallow. Amala, yeah, you use your hand, eat it like that. Like ball. It's like ball, so you put it inside the soup. So I couldn't find that food for 2-3 months. Before it dawned on me, like, guy, you have left Nigeria. Forget about
Yes.
Amala.
Forget about Amala and eat dim sum. Dim sum.
Dim sum. Yes, yes,
So
yes. It's
before
a
I
dim
have
sum.
to,
You know, I don't know
yeah.
Ambala.
So before,
Yeah.
so before I have to forget that food, and then I
Yes,
have to adapt
yes,
to eating spaghetti, rice, all
yeah.
those food like that.
Oh yes.
So, but now it's very fine because we are used to it. We know the in and out of the place. We see they're very
Yes,
interesting, and
yes.
then like that. And then you meeting you as well, it has been very, very great for us. Yeah,
Cool. So
yeah.
I'm love to hear about this. Very, very funny.
Yeah, very funny.
So let me share. Before I came to Hong Kong, just like you guys, I also know Hong Kong from movies. Just like you guys, Jackie Chan,
Yeah.
Stephen Chow.
Felicity.
Yes. Do you know
This
Do you
one
know
is so cute.
Stephen Chow? Stephen Chow, do you know? Very
Stephen
funny
Is
guy.
Chow.
it Bruce Lee?
No, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is Kung
No.
Fu, and Stephen Chow is comedian.
Comedian. Okay.
Comedian. Yeah, he created a
Comedian.
lot of comedian movies.
Laughter.
Yes, very good. Super funny. And also, yes, you have to know some background culture, and you can get the point, the funny points. So I watched the Hong Kong movies from my younger, a little boy until I came to Hong Kong. Until so the feeling I came to Hong Kong just like I walked into the movie, become a person who playing in the movie.
Wow.
It's really a good experience. We create our own life, our own business. Just like what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And we create a lot of things. Just like I proposed this small meeting to share
Okay.
and to share. Sharing creates value. Really create some meaningful thing, and which can increase our strengthen our relationship.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
they asked me to borrow money, I am not very happy with this. Be honest. But I know you guys need it. Otherwise, you can't or wouldn't ask me for help.
Yes.
So I decided to lend it. So which is a very, very good opportunity for me to do some contribution, to do things, to create relationship, to create the trust.
Yeah.
I trust you guys. I trust you guys.
Yeah.
If I don't lend money, the trust is only in my mouth. The trust is built on action.
Exactly.
Yes, so I trust you guys.
Yeah.
So even in the beginning, I'm worried about it, but I decided to believe you guys and trust you guys, and even more, I trust our God.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's very necessary.
Yes. So Hong Kong, the experience is so great, marvelous. I see.
Yeah.
If I'm staying in China, doing some fancy job, have my family, I don't know when I will meet you guys. No, I don't know. So Hong Kong is so marvelous.
Yeah.
Okay. David,
So,
you
yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
In all what you are saying, you always mention that you came from China to Hong Kong, China to Hong Kong. It reminds me of one thing. Because in Africa, mostly when you say you are in Hong Kong, oh, China, they don't know the difference as in between China and Hong Kong.
Yes.
So it's good that you are sharing all these and saying that you moved from China to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So it will make them understand that Hong Kong is some way, let me put it that way, different from China.
Different, very different.
Yeah. So our viewers will also appreciate that Hong Kong is not the same as China.
Yes, and you're right.
They will also love it when they come to Hong Kong.
So, okay. So let's us to conclude, to do some conclusion. And I think we have spent 15 minutes, you know?
15 minutes.
Next 10 minutes.
Next time we discuss a lot of things. We discussed why we come to Hong Kong and why we came to Hong Kong to study. And we discussed the experience with living here. And I will concluding. We everyone, you can share one thing you have a very deep expression just this time. For me, I have a very deep expression about what you guys mentioned, and what it's about food, or it's about the culture. There you said you use hand. You use hand to grab the food.
Yeah.
It's a very strange thing, you know.
It's a strange thing.
Yes.
And in Ghana we have some popular food that we call fufu.
Yes.
That one you also use your hand.
Yes.
With soup. Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
That is very nice. Yeah.
Nice.
And we have one food that is mostly always in competition with China and Nigeria. We call it jollof. We have Ghana jollof and Nigeria jollof.
Yes.
Jollof rice.
Jollof rice. But always Ghana people cook the best jollof rice.
Yes.
What will you say?
You guys can show me some pictures.
David, don't mind it. That's not true. Don't
worry.
Don't worry.
It's always a challenge.
Just by the way.
I will cook jollof rice for you. You will cook jollof rice and you will taste it. You will taste it.
You guys can come to my home. Maybe.
Okay.
If you
will tell which one is the best.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, just by the way, yeah.
Okay. So I passed the time to Ambo, right? Share one tip, one thing.
One thing.
Just one small point. What
Yeah,
do you have most
like advice,
express?
no,
Just,
Okay, I think we talk about culture.
Yes.
As we said, Hong Kong is a multicultural
Yes.
city.
Yes.
It's made up of Asia people and the West. So
Yes.
the culture of the Asia and the West merged together.
Society.
So it's very, very important in Hong Kong. The
Yes.
culture and the way of living is okay. Yeah. And
Cool.
one thing, there are also nice places. I think we didn't go there. So next time you go there, as in the nice places to visit at the 9th Victoria Harbour.
Yes.
Just a
Yes.
splendid place. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think next time you also talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael.
Okay. So
Okay.
Michael,
Yeah.
what
What I can say,
unforgettable thing? Yes. Unforgettable.
unforgettable. It's about the people here and
Yes.
the places. I think most of them, Hong Kong is made up of different people with different
Yes.
cultural backgrounds. So
Yes.
here you get to find black, you get to find white people, you get to find people from different countries
Yes.
doing business, and the buildings here are very tall buildings. They are very nice buildings, and
Yes.
there are a lot of fun, a lot of activities. If not this COVID issues, Hong Kong
Yes.
and other parts is one of the places you can visit
Yeah.
at all times. Yes, they have nice hiking, very nice atmosphere. The weather conditions, they're all perfect. So I think it's a very nice experience.
Cool.
And we are very grateful for that. Yeah, we are very grateful.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing I'm grateful about is about the transportation.
Transportation.
Like
Okay.
transportation, the way everything is connected.
Yes. Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
If you don't want to, if you are in a hurry, you want to
Yes.
get to Victoria, you want to get to Harbour City
Yes.
in Davis Place within 30 minutes, and you don't want to waste time, just take train
Yeah.
to get there.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, you want to relax, you want to sleep small, take bus. Everything is there. So you have this transportation different types, and it's very easy, very, very easy.
Yeah, very easy.
Yes.
So like when I got here, my shoe, I only wash my shoe like twice because it doesn't, like, it's not stained. So I just wash it like that, and it's not that I'm washing so much dirt, like I will walk before I could get bus. So this is something I can never forget. The transport system is very, very organized.
Cool.
Very good.
So came to the end. I'm so happy to hear about what you guys talk about. I know it evoked me a lot of things we can discuss next time. So like the different interest place, and we can discuss the name. You know, I just the thought come to my mind. We can discuss the name. You know, you guys' name.
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind that? And also, I also can share with you guys about what's the meaning about the man name. You know, Chinese name, and your African name. You know.
African name, yeah.
Yes, and so next time, we can discuss, and we can to select a pick topic in our WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be good.
So I think we can also invite someone from other countries as well, right?
Yes. If you guys are free to do, you guys are free to do. Okay. I also will ask my friend. Today is very rush, so my friends cannot join. So next time I will ask some of you, just 2 or 3 or just 1. It's okay, and we can have more opinions.
Yes, and I think next time we can also share the link.
Yes.
To people who also want to know more about Hong Kong.
Yes, you're right. Totally
so that they will join the link and listen to that.
Yes, totally right.
Because as
and they
I
can
said,
also ask questions.
Yes.
It's very interesting. So I think we have to end this meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
So see you guys.
All right.
Thank you so much.
It's nice talking to you. Thank you for having us.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.